Well, having the privilege to ride along with Gary Haynes of Mason, Michigan today to kick off our first series of our Cab Cam of 2018. It's April 26th, right?
Correct.
And Gary, I appreciate letting us ride along. Tell us what we're doing.
We're preparing this ground that was that's been fertilizer or plant food's been applied to it. It's all ready to go. We'll plant a specialty soybean in here, and this will probably end up in Zealand Farm Services and mostly exported. So this is a cornfield last year, and this year we're going to plant soybeans in it.
And tell us the tillage tool that you're using.
We're using a high-speed disc. It's called a Pro Disc, but it's a Degelman. The company is Degelman, and they make rock pickers, they make other things, but this is again, this is the third year we've been using this tillage tool. But basically, it comes out of the necessity. Our planter goes 9 to 11 miles an hour, and it's 60 foot wide. This happens to be a 33-foot Degelman, so we can do between 350 and 450 acres a day. So in order to keep the ground or get the ground prepared, we have to travel.
Yep.
Right along.
Driving around the state, I'm seeing a lot more of these yellow tillage tools, the high-speed Degelmans.
Yeah.
Why do you think they become popular?
Again, we're on our second year with a high-speed planter. It's just the necessity to wait until the ground is dry and then get as much fit. Now, fit means get it level and get it in condition so we can get it planted. So it's kind of a necessity, and being only 33 foot wide, they make a 40 foot, but we have to get out and go.
Yep.
We run this at 18 hours a day.
So Gary, tell us a little bit, you know, obviously a lot of farmers are probably getting a little impatient this year. We've had a really cold, wet spring. You know, you've been doing this a while. You're definitely a veteran farmer, and you've had a lot of years of experience. What do you think about the growing season this year and the wet spring we've had?
We're still positive because we kind of want to get started now, but we'd like to get half our corn in April. Okay, we can do that still, and then it doesn't matter if we get it in. It's got we maintain. We keep track of our growing degree units, so we're going to have heat. But right now the heat just dries the ground out, so it's not as critical as later on when we're getting the stuff to grow. So no, we don't think we lose any yield till about the 10th of May. So we don't look at this as a loss. It just makes us anxious. We know what we got to do, and we're continually do more acres with less guys, so less workers. So we run stuff hard and fast. And
what do you think about commodity prices? You know, it's been a tough year for a lot of different segments in agriculture, but for you as a grain farmer, what's your prediction on corn and soybeans this year?
I think we have an opportunity right now to sell those crops, and I believe that we sell a lot of our, maybe 70% of our corn still goes to the dairy industry as dry distillers grains or silage or one thing or another. And being that dairy is so tough, I don't look for any increase. I don't look for prices to improve much unless we have a catastrophe. And
so what do you think? Pick your brain a little bit about trade. You know, there's been a lot of discussion about trade. You know, a lot of concern about trade. You know, here at the farm level, what do you think about all that?
Try to sort it out. We know NAFTA was done quite a while ago, and I think it could be improved. It should be our document, not Mexico and Canada. But I realize how important those two countries are for our trade. They do take a lot of our products. So we really want to improve our relationship with Canada and Mexico, and it serves us both. But we're not so much free trade as fair trade. Looking to even the playing field so that we represent our own interest.
Awesome. Well, Gary, I appreciate you taking the time to let us ride along with our first cab can of 2008. I really hope that you guys have a...
They'll get better.
They'll get better for me and you, exactly.
There you go.
We're excited to be out here and excited to ride along. It's going to be a beautiful day. Hopefully you'll be planting corn. The one thing I didn't ask you, what is your ground temperature? I know you had your thermometer in your pocket when I showed up. What's your ground temperature?
At 4 o'clock this morning, I tested 4 fields at 45 degrees. That's knowing we're going to get some weather next week. That's adequate temperature. We'd like it 50, but we can put it in the ground. The seed's far superior to anything my great-grandfather and my grandfather planted. It's capable of withstanding cooler temperatures. So.
Awesome. Well, hopefully the weather keeps ticking up, so you guys can get the planter in the field following us here.
Yep.
So,
yep.
Again, thanks, Gary. We appreciate you taking the time to let us come out and talk to you. Until next time, we'll see you down the road.
Thanks.